It was a typical late night, just like any other. I was wrapping up another unfinished case of Mrs. Hurwitz's missing dog. Just when I thought I was heading home, there was a knock on my office door. Come in. And in walked trouble.
Detective Harrison? I got a case for you.
What do you got? Missing keys? Cat got stuck in the tree? Can't remember the name to a restaurant?
How about the first unsolved murder of Hamilton County?
Murder?
Yeah. And can we please turn these lights on?
Oh!
Today we're going to talk about the first unsolved murder of Hamilton County, the murder of Benjamin Fischer.
Oh, guess I better get on the case.
Well, not so fast. To get a backstory on the case, we should probably consult Hamilton County Historian David Heighway.
Oh!
Hi, David.
You have to stop doing this.
I was wondering if you could give us a backstory on the murder of Benjamin Fischer.
Yes, kind of a tricky thing there. Benjamin Fischer, of course, the first murder in the county, 1821. It had to do with a tavern owner by the name of Philip Shintaffer. Mr. Shintaffer apparently got into an altercation with some local Native Americans, and as a result, some of the Native Americans' friends came by later on to get some revenge. It was during that fight that Benjamin Fischer was killed. We don't know exactly what happened, but we'd certainly like to find out someday.
Well, great information as always. Thanks for stopping by, David.
It's not like I had a choice.
Interesting. But where to start?
Well, how about here?
Oh! Where are we?
It was in a tavern, much like this one, where the main events of this mystery took place. Oh wait, let's go grab a drink. What are you having?
Just water. Just water.
Apple juice.
There's still a lot about this case that doesn't make sense.
You're right. There's quite a bit that just isn't adding up. Hey, let's go play pool. Now, for the parts that don't make sense. There are 5 discrepancies with this case.
At least I just don't lead. Been there before.
The first discrepancy is that the farmers were outnumbered 2 to 1. In close quarters, they would have had to pull off some pretty impressive hand-to-hand combat, which seems highly unlikely.
What if they had guns? That would influence that fight.
Well, that leads us to the next discrepancy. The next discrepancy is the fact that no guns were used in the fight. The Native Americans may have wanted their attack to be silent, but the farmers often wielded a firearm, and in close quarters definitely would have used them.
Now that you point that out, it does seem kind of odd.
And it gets stranger. The third discrepancy. Fischer was buried in Strawtown. However, his family lived 8 miles away.
What's so strange about that?
Well, it was an unmarked grave, which later founded the Strawtown Cemetery. But in other words,
They basically just threw him in a hole.
yep. The fourth, and probably the most suspicious of all the discrepancies, is the fact that Shintaffer fled town the next day.
Where did he go?
He settled in Cass County, Michigan in 1832, and apparently, his tempered reputation followed him. This leads us to the fifth and final discrepancy. Apparently, there is no record of an official reaction to the settlement attack, and there was never an attempt to try and capture the perpetrator of the attack.
So, did Shintaffer and his goons do it?
We don't know. The information is so misleading and contradicting. At this point, there's really no way to tell whether or not Shintaffer did it.
It's time to put this case in the pocket.
Fine, let's leave.
So, first unsolvable murder really is unsolvable.
Yeah, with the disorienting clues, it really just doesn't make sense.
This was a tough one, but then you don't come to me, the best detective in Hamilton County, with an easy case.
Actually, the only reason why I'm here is to let the viewers know.
What? Did you hear that?
Yeah, it was the voiceover.
What else did you hear?
Oh, hey, look at the time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
it's getting a little late. I should probably get.
Sure, I just.
Yeah, you understand.
Yeah. Okay. Out he went. Just like a storm, he came and went without warning. I didn't know whether I would see him again. Only time could tell. Am I going insane? Did he really make a person? No, get it together, Harrison. Get it together.